Good afternoon, and thank you very much for joining me for another session of Ask Michael. So, today we're going to talk about the things that you need to know before you make an offer on a home. Um, a lot of times when you first go in a home, especially if it's appealing to you when you first walk in, you're going to miss all the things that you should really be paying attention to. So, the first thing I recommend is that you go back to a home at least two times. Not only just to check out all the things you like, but see anything that may or possibly be wrong or an issue or just something that you just need to know. So, once you do that, so what are the kinds of things that you should look for? So, uh, you look for cracks in the walls. There are things, older homes have what we call settlement cracks. So settlement crack is a small, thin line or hairline crack in a wall. It could be interior or exterior. Now, when it's an issue is if the crack it has a gap in it. So if it has a gap, or you have multiple um, areas in the home with that, that could be an issue. It's usually a foundation type issue. Um, So, what other things you need to look at? Sloping in the floor. If you have sometimes I've recommended people to bring a ball or a marble so that you can put on the floor. But usually you can see or you can feel as you're walking through, walk around the edge, walk in the middle, make sure that you don't feel that this floor, is sloping up or down. Another thing you should notice is if the doors swing closed on their own. So if you open the door and it starts creeping closed, all those types of things could be foundation issues. Now, keep in mind that an older home is going to have issues. The older the home, the more issues it's going to have. It may or may not be a big deal, but still something that you should think about. Um, Other things, what other kind of things that you could look for is the presentation of the home. So I'll give you an example. So I went to a home one time, and on the surface it looked good, but it just there's some things in there when I looked at it just didn't look right. So I looked up. They had ceiling fans. So the ceiling fans had a mountain of dirt on it. And then I went out in the garage, and the wall and the door to the garage were extremely dirty. Now, does that mean anything? Maybe it just means that the seller wasn't really good at housekeeping. But there could be other issues. When you buy a home or have a home, you need to do preventive maintenance. So you need to keep up with things. So maybe that could be an indication that they didn't really take care of their home. So you just need to be more critical when you go look at a home. But make sure you look at everything: the walls, the ceilings, the windows, if they're single pane or dual pane. If there's single pane windows, if they get moisture, sometimes there'll be moisture on the walls. So so see if you see a collection of mildew. It's not mold, it's actually mildew. If it sits for a long time, it can turn into mold. But initially, it's mildew. So see if there's a collection of that around the window. Maybe sometimes on the wall, you'll see it on the wall, stuff like that. Just any and all of those types of things. But just be critical. Outside, if there's a lot of cracking in the sidewalk or the driveway. So if you see anything like that, they're just things that you should make a note of. Now, the other thing is a lot of sellers do inspections. So take a look at the inspections. Once again, these are just things that just you should know. You're going to find things that are wrong with the home, but you want to make sure that if you're going to make an offer on a home or you really want a home, that you really understand everything about that home that needs to. So what's the interior look like, the exterior? Are there any major issues? What's the roof like? what's the life of the roof. In this market, there's a lot of things that you have not got a lot of bargaining room, room for negotiation. You could do seller to compensate you for some of your closing cost, or help you with the buy down on a loan. So all these things you can use, things that you see in a home, you can use to negotiate to your benefit. Anyway, if you have more questions, you want more specific things that you would like answered, please call me directly, 925-570-5130. And thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it. Take care and have a great day.